welcome back to my channel. I am the Frugal Fun Mum living here in Adelaide. Probably the only place not in a lockdown right now. However, we have just come out of a 7-day lockdown, well, a week ago, and I am only just getting back to teaching Zumba and other things because we've had restrictions in place and all that jazz. So I thought that I would film a freezer tour for you and show you what we do and some ideas, because so many of you have been asking. No, influencer. No one has asked, nobody probably cares, but I was gonna do it anyway, and seeing as I've got some friends in Melbourne who are like, entertain us, I'm like, okay. So we're gonna go in there. I know there's a few things that need to come out, and I think something needs to be cleaned. Might do that later, we'll see how we go. So let's pop it open. I'm going to show you what we store and how and why and all that jazz. I'm going to try and best record what meat is in there, because I did it like last month and I forgot by the next day, and I never came back and never did a meal plan and never did any ideas with you guys. And yeah, no, I think I need to do a challenge with someone, like stick to what you say, or challenge with me, and I'll still be like, no. All right, let's have a look. Okay, it's a mess again. Fantastic. All right, I'm not gonna like fast edit, because last time I did that I just missed pretty much everything, and I went, here it's messy, and then 2 seconds later, now it's tidy. And I like to watch people actually cleaning the things, so I'm gonna go through. This video also, sorry, it's not gonna be as prim and polished and proper as other people out there. I'm really inspired by like Jordan Page and how she did her freezer tour, so I thought I'd do similar, except she's so much nicer than me, so yeah. All right, yeah. Okay, brilliant, empty. Scott was here. I need to put, told you this isn't going to be perfect. I just bought Lamingtons, yeah, and it's going to beep continuously. Grocery hauls coming up, so we freeze those, and then Scott can just come and grab them whenever he wants to. I have veggies stored up here for now with no clippers on them. So I've got these clippers. They're like from Kmart. They're like $2 for like a pack of 16, and you can get long and short ones. For the bottom, veggie drawer is just full right now, so I'm just storing them up the top for now. We usually freeze cake because, as you see, it's on a clearance. I'm actually going to take it out and leave it on the bench, and then that way I'll have some for morning tea throughout the week, and then it creates space as well. Oh, and the same, more frozen veggies. Put that down for a sec. Ice cream. It's probably like less for one person that's in there. Oh. Yeah, that's brilliant. Empty chicken nuggets. And I have these dippers. I got them on clearance for like $2.50, so they'll be good for a meal one night. I'll just leave them up top for now. Hi. I have frozen puff pastry in here, so I make apple turnovers that you can see on the page. And also we keep frozen pizza bases in here. I freeze yogurt pots. These are great for making smoothies. I might actually keep them up there. I will usually freeze half loaf left of white bread because it's got like white toast, and if he doesn't always have a sandwich at school, so I buy bread and we barely go through it. So I'll just keep that one in here. I'll keep that at the back because I've actually just bought another one on clearance. So as soon as he's had sort of tomorrow's sandwich, that will go on the freezer as well, and then it takes like the next sort of week or two to go through it for toast or toasted sandwiches once he's home at lunch. Oh, the same, I've got multi-grain bread, so I bought it on clearance, so I'll freeze that. Okay, looks like it's leaked a little bit. I freeze white wine. You can freeze white wine, so when we have any in the bottle, I'll freeze it straight away. So I might put that up here. Okay, we have a lot of meat in the next shelf. And the meat I freeze, I need to use this up soon because it's starting to get a little bit of freezer burn on the end piece. And we use these for stews. Oh, that was my foot. I have minced meat. I put them in these packs. I bought the big bulk for $8.99 from Costco because I went with a friend. And so I've put in here minced 300 grams because each pack was normally 500 grams, and then this was the leftover. So I know that this will make a smaller meal for something, or a shepherd's pie. I'll put the veggies in with that. Actually, I got this the other day. I could actually put that in and make a shepherd's pie rather than a soup. So with mincemeat, I make a lasagna, shepherd's pie. Don't really do spaghetti bolognese very much anymore. Sometimes we'll do meatballs, but I tend to buy them. I have another mince. Oh yeah, and see, this one's 500 grams. Yeah, and I also have meatballs that were here. So these are the bigger ones. So what I do is I cut them in half and then roll them up, and then that way everyone gets, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4. What's in here? These are 8. I can't remember. I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yeah, 6. 6 cut in half makes 12, and there's 4 of us, so that's 3 each. Let's just shut that for 5 seconds, peace and quiet. I have pre-cut up lasagna pasta sheets. I got these in a clearance a little while ago. I'm going to stick them on the same shelf with the mincemeat, and then I know I have these for lasagna. I'm just going to bring you down a bit. So we have a lot of chicken burgers, and I'll put them usually in sets of 4, but today Scott had one for lunch and it was good because he was able to cook it himself. So in the oven, so I told him what to do, help get some skills to be independent, and so at least now he knows that the pack that has 3 in it, they're the ones that he can cook when he wants to make himself a chicken burger. Ooh, this is also why you need to put clippers on bags. Actually, I don't have any more clippers, so I'm just going to use Ziploc bag. I usually try and keep all the chicken burgers and patties and stuff in one container. This has become a little bit of a dumping ground though for sort of pickle, so then little things don't get lost in the back of the freezer. So in here we've got just like a smaller portion of chicken. There's 1 thing of sausages. There's sausage mince to make sausage rolls, 1 bagel, and some more chicken patty burgers. Also tried to have a little container here of mostly things that Scott will eat, like popcorn chicken, pizzas, and then I knew just by looking at it if there was things in there. I wasn't having to dig through the whole freezer. 2 frozen pizzas. They're the McCain's frozen pizzas, so once they're gone, I'll be using the other ones that I'm gonna prep. Got some chicken tenders, so well, probably 2 of those is 1 meal and one's a bit extra. We also use these tenders inside chicken wraps. Popcorn chicken, that's 1 meal, that's the last of it. And there's a couple of chicken nuggets left over. So I have this open packet of pesto balls that are here and 2 in this bag. That's why there's always stuff all over the joint. So I'll put these into here and then I'll put it in Scott's meal tray. I have here a tray too of leftover pineapple and frozen eggs. You will see one of my 36 eggs in 36 hours challenge, and also frozen lemon juice. So I have all that there if I ever want to bake something. When I do wedges and things, I usually measure out some of the portions, and then I'll save 1 portion over, and I know that's enough for one of Scott's meals. So I'll stick it in the same area as his chicken nuggets and things, and then I know that he has a side to go with those things. And we'll shut the freezer again, and we'll open it again. Oh, I got these chicken Kiev bites the other night, so I'm the one that will probably eat them, no one else will. So when they have like a curry chicken or something, I'll have some of these instead. And I found the only packet of chicken pieces that we have, so it's a good thing I'm going through the freezer because I'll know to keep a lookout for any markdowns that we can find. Oh. In the bottom drawer I did find some more chicken. Ooh. This is frozen Thai chicken, I think, got from Foodland, so I'll put that in the chicken shelf as well. And I have a whole frozen chicken, a peri-peri, because it was marked down as well. So I also put that on the chicken shelf. It was in a drawer where the veggies are meant to go, hence why the veggie drawer's full. But we have managed to be eating out of the freezer with quite a lot of meals, so we're making some space. I found a single portion of like a curry chicken thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just chuck it in there. It's rare that we have leftover chicken. I usually pre-measure everything out. I wasn't clearly here to cook this, but that's fine. Leave it in there, and then one night everyone will just have something different for dinner while we all have leftovers out of the freezer, which is rare. So down the bottom here is where I keep all the vegetables and the frozen chips and other things like that. And now that all the chicken and everything else has come out and we have a designated chicken shelf, I can put all the veggies back and sort it all out. I freeze the sweet potato chips, as you would have seen. So this one's the 80-cent one. And here are the 40-cent ones I got the other night. So I just freeze all those, and then I'll use half when I'm making the stew. And I often get these little bags of peas and carrots. Cheap. Oh, I found some chicken. My leftover mixed veggies from one of my food challenges, so I'll keep that in there for future video challenge. I'm the only one in the house that eats peas, but I keep them. Our staples of corn, broccoli and cauliflower, and then potato wedges and potato royales. I pre-bagged them all up, as you would have seen in my food hacks video, and so everyone knows one bag is one meal, but I just keep it down the bottom, and then that way if any of us, if we want to have it for a side dish we can. They're not just for Scots. Down the bottom here we have Super Dupers. Super Dupers, or ice lollies, I think, in the UK. Yeah, they're more of a summer treat than winter. So, but we just leave them in here and then they're here for anyone. Sometimes they're nice if you're not feeling well and you just want something a bit cold and sweet. I freeze leftover sour cream, and the same with this one, so I just chuck it straight in the freezer, and when I'm ready I'll just leave it in the fridge to defrost overnight. And I also freeze leftover garlic butter. This came with a salmon in a separate pack, and I only used half, so the rest I put into ice cubes, and I froze, so they're here ready to use another time. More garlic sauce, or it's a herb sauce that came with another salmon. There were like 2 packs, and then this is like a curry sauce, so I've just frozen it and I'll keep that for another meal. Diced mangoes, these were frozen from the freezer section at Coles, and I bought them because a few years ago I went to Sydney for Zumba training, and I stayed with my friend Deb, hello if you're watching, and she made me the most awesome smoothie, and I was like, I'm gonna do that when I get home. I think I've made 1 smoothie, so yeah. It's still best before April 2022. So I've got summer to come. I also freeze strawberries, any leftover bits. This, I just chopped it up, and then I can cook these down for a puree or use them in a smoothie as well. Also freeze cream. This is a half one and this is a whole one. It's clearance. So I don't use them for like dessert based things. I will use them in cooking when we do our chicken risotto. So again, I just usually put it in the fridge the night before for it to defrost, ready, or zap it in the microwave for a few seconds, and then into the meal it goes. Up the top we've just got frozen cake, so again I think I'll leave them out on the bench and then people can eat them over the next couple of days. And then up the top is just ice packed in case we need one. So grabbed out of the freezer just before I started because I knew I was going to bake a second of the sour cream, and we had these chicken strips in there as well that I wanted to use. We don't really enjoy them, upside down, sorry. We don't really enjoy them on their own as a flavour, but I figured inside a quiche that'd be okay with the zucchini, where is it? Yep. The spaghetti zucchini that we got the other day, so I'll put those together as well as some eggs and make a quiche. So there is everything in my freezer. It was a lot and then not a lot at the same time. I'm surprised there's space. And so I've written everything down. It's not very legible, I know, but I know what's there. And then what I probably need to do is actually physically write out the meals that we make with the meat, all the ideas, because I know that I have like about 8 chicken pasta jar sauces in there, and they're all like spicy curry stuff. I don't like it at all. So then I'll need to actually sit down and allocate who's what. I really like on YouTube, Her Ordinary Mum, and what she does, she has a board and she writes on there like her meals for the week, and no allocation to nights, but then that way she can see everything that she wants to eat within the week, and then she can pick them and chop and change them throughout the week. I really liked that idea because at least it had an indication. I usually know in my head what I'm gonna cook, but I don't bother telling anyone else. I know what's in there, and not many people ever go, what's for dinner? So they don't really care. They're fed at the end of the night and it's things that everybody eats, so yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, it would be good to know. I need chicken breast on clearance next week or on special. So universe, if you're listening, I need to find some. And I think we have enough meat for stews, but we need also maybe to find some mince. So I might need to hit up a friend of mine very soon and do a Costco trip. Ooh, that would be exciting. Oh, and they sell chicken. I could get some shredded chicken in there. I'm going with a plan. I've got a plan. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me. I still have all 10 fingers. They were not frozen off. I'm going to cook the quiche now, so if I remember, I might put up a separate video about how I cooked that. And yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Please give this video a like, a comment below if your freezer is an organized chaos or if you have any idea. As you see, I don't really meal plan or prep or pre-frozen food and all the rest of it. I like to cook. I'm not a great cook, but I like to cook. We rarely ever have takeaway, and because we've always got food here, and usually it's clearance meat and things like that, so it saves us a lot of money as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you are well and safe wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.